All right, so check this out. I haven't shot a video in a minute because my situation recently changed. The unexpected happened, and I speak about this a lot, about being prepared and being ready and being able to be in a position where you can weather these storms. So just recently, I lost my job after having it for 23 years. I'm not going to explain the industry I'm in, but it's a very good industry. It is, it's very lucrative, and it does well when it's up, but when it's down, it tumbles hard. And the thing about it is, when that happens, a lot of layoffs come, and you don't know when you return back. So at the current time, I'm unemployed. I'm unemployed, and I'm actually out of work. So here's what happened right before that took place with my job and stuff like that, and the way the economy is actually going. I'm not going to speak on it too much, but we see how the economy is going. Life is lifing. But I watched a video about a week ago on Business Insider, and it was about Dear Younger Self. And it broke down a lot of things that target individuals when they're working, heading to retirement, or when they're in their younger selves, and what they should have been doing. I'm gonna share this video. Just stay tuned. I'm gonna share this video in a minute so we can go over and we can look at it. And I want to just talk about these things, but I think they're very informative. And if you're watching this video, you can get some pointers and some tips to this before this disaster happens to you, because it can happen to any of us. All right. So in some of my earlier videos in the beginning, when I first started my channel, I spoke about these things. You don't know what can take place in the future. That's why you should always have an emergency fund. That's why you also should have 3 to 6 months saved. That's why you also should be doing things financially for yourself, just in case a disaster kicks off. All right. And then you're able to weather these storms. So let's check this video out, and we'll get back on and we'll talk about these things. But right now, do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, follow me, and it will help and support me at the current time when I'm unemployed. I'm also thinking about doing YouTube full time, but I don't know. I just thought about it. I mean, what else can I do? I'm not working, so I can post a lot more videos. Hopefully I will be. All right, stay tuned. Subscribe, like, follow, share, do whatever you can, because this will mean a lot for me being a new YouTuber as myself. But check this video out.
Dear Younger Self, that's how you want me to start?
Which part? The beginning?
No, read this first and then skip to that.
Dear Younger Self,
Dear Younger Self,
Dear Younger Self,
make sure you are paid what you're worth.
Save for retirement as much as possible.
Don't cash out all your 401k at once.
I only have about 3 months worth of bill payments in my savings account.
We make very little on Social Security.
I still have to work to pay my bills.
I'm worried that my investments won't last me.
I don't have any retirement funds put away at all. Okay. Are you ready now?
Yep. Dear Younger Self,
Open up a Roth IRA and learn how to invest.
Don't pile up debt.
I would tell myself to hold on to my investment portfolio.
Save more and give less.
Your home is one of your biggest assets. Protect it.
After I retired, I cashed out my entire 401k, deposited $110,000 for a down payment on the house. I also paid a 45% income tax bill by taking all the money at once.
I opened a Roth IRA when I was 54 finally, and I put $6,000 in it and let it sit there because I didn't know that you were supposed to invest it.
I think if I were to just leave my money alone, not move it around, then it would be worth a lot more today.
A financial advisor explained to me that I had to invest it, and I did, and now it's over $41,000.
I would definitely advise younger people to put a maximum amount in their 401k or IRA match, because that money grows over time.
Just imagine if I had knew how to do that, and when I was 25 instead of 55, that would be quite a bit more.
it's way better if you plan something way ahead of time than wait till the end like we have.
Up we go. There you go. There you go. There you go. This is where he likes to sit. We didn't realize that Social Security would be so little.
Most of my debt has accumulated with things beyond my control. It's not like we go to Vegas and have a great time and run our credit card up, but we've always needed them as well when we fell on hard times.
I missed one payment on the credit card, and it just ballooned. Within 6 months, it completely doubled.
The Federal Housing Administration gave us a loan. The interest rate back then was 13 3/4, and it just grew so fast. Eventually, our loan was so big we couldn't manage it, and we ended up moving off of the farm.
Now we've had to go into thousands of dollars of credit card debt to pay our bills. We don't.
Great video. Great video. So after watching that video, just give it some thought, like what stood out the most for you, and what do you think about it? Here's what you must understand. These are regular people. These are regular, everyday people that go through life like anybody else, like we do. And just not being prepared and not understanding what they should have been doing when they were younger has affected them later. So what I got out of the video is actually investing and planning early on in life. So when you do get to that point when you want to settle down and shut down and stop working, or you get older when you can't functionally work, or you're unable to, you actually set up right. And that is the most important thing that stood out for me. Maybe something stood out differently for you, but these are things that we need to talk about. I got to say this though, if you don't have a retirement account set up, I'm going to shoot a video about how to get this. It's so easy. Learning about investing, it all depends. Investing is it's not a one size fit all thing. It's different compared to like it's individual based, but having a retirement account set up, having something set up for later in life, you need because you never know what happens. Just like the one young lady said, her health ain't all up to par. So, she was probably forced to retire and she's in a situation now. But that video stood out to me, and it relates to me going through what I'm going through as far as not being able to work right now because the industry I'm in and my employer not having work for us. So they lay us off. They lay me off. And now I'm out, in a situation where I'm going to try to re-employ, maybe stay in my industry or do something else. I don't know. But right now, I'm shooting this video and hoping that that ordinary person that's watching this video can understand these things, understand these variables, and don't fall into these same traps and get caught up in the understanding that your employer, the government, or anybody else is going to take care of you later. They're not. You have to plan early, plan for yourself, and try to get yourself set up so when you do, when things do happen for you, you're able to weather them storms and enjoy your life later. It's another part to this video I'm going to show you right now, and we're going to touch back again because I really think that this video needs to be shared in pieces so we can get an understanding of what we're dealing with here and what we're facing with. The economy is changing, and if you keep doing the same thing over and over, you're going to get the same results. We know that. That's insanity. But think of this. If you did set yourself up, how enjoyable life going to be later. Your health's going to be great. Your physical ability going to be great. You're going to enjoy life. You have no worry in the world. One of the issues that we as human beings have a problem with is our physical health will decline if we have too much on our plate. There's too much going on. Our money's going in 80 different directions. Our plate's too big that it takes a toll on our body physically, mentally, and emotionally, and then your body will start to break itself down. You don't want that. So put yourself in a situation where you're prepared and prepping for this day. I started late and I understand this. I wish I would have known this earlier, but let's watch this video and let's get back and we'll talk about these things.
not realizing I was less fortunate too.
When you get to our age, it's a little late in the game to try to fix it because the damage is already done. So if you're young and you're working, don't be afraid to put back an extra $20 a week or whatever and don't touch it.
I'm currently an over-the-road trucker. My current financial situation is probably the reason I keep trucking at my age. I haven't seen too many 80-year-olds out there.
It's okay to care about people. However, you have to look at what it is costing you mentally and financially. You only have so many years to prepare for retirement.
Dear younger self,
Prioritize your health to avoid financial and physical hardships.
Be prepared for unexpected expenses.
Things change, circumstances change.
I didn't plan on pancreatic cancer at the age of 62. But even with good insurance, chemo, surgery, radiation, and a second round of treatment when the cancer came back caused me to meet my annual $2,500 out-of-pocket maximum for the past 3 years.
My wife had her heart issue. Her income changed immediately.
My jobs were physically taxing, and I feel that contributed to some of the medical conditions. On a scale of 1 to 10, my health is probably a 6.
She was making over $50,000 a year plus benefits, and suddenly she couldn't work.
My savings have been spent on medical bills. I only have enough left to cover my bills for a few months. I can no longer work, so I survive on disability benefits. I can't afford any financial missteps.
I don't know if I can retire anytime soon. It depends on if my health holds up. Dear younger self,
don't retire early.
Continue working as long as you can.
I just wish I could have worked longer. It really would have helped us.
I lost my job. I was sort of forced into retirement.
When I was 58, I had more than $500,000 saved for retirement. I turned in my retirement paperwork. What a mistake that was.
You sit around and get bored, and retirement's boring. It really is.
I have no desire just to lay on the couch and eat brownies every day. And I just think I have to stay active and do something.
All of a sudden, I had no important decisions to make and no social network anymore.
See that? Like, that part of the video was very, very impactful, relatable, and I got it. I got it there. That part of the video was powerful. Let me tell you this. If you care about somebody, family, friends, you got people in your life that surround you, share this video with them, because you never know what they're going through financially. You never know what they're going through physically. You never know what they're going through throughout their lives. But let me just tell you this, though. A lot of these people, whether you realize it or not, they lost their social life, right? And the friends that they probably worked with for years are not in the situation they're in. You know what I mean? Or they possibly in, but listen, they're lonely. They don't have friends. People may have passed. People may, physical ability is not getting them to be around each other. I'm saying share this with your friends, family, and people you know and care about, because one day you're going to get old. We all are going to get old. We all going to maybe get a time in our lives where we want to be around these same people. But if your friends and family and the people you love are not in the physical condition to be around you or do the things you can do, because you might be in a better financial situation than them, or it's you that can't be in places with those people because you didn't make right financial choices, share this with them. Let them see this, because this may inspire them to want to do better. I'm sharing it because it impacted me, and I felt it. I honestly felt that, and because I started my journey late, I don't feel bad. I started it. It's never too late. I started it. You know what I mean? Because I felt like it was the right thing to do, and these things are going to take place. These things are going to happen. You're going to get old. Work's going to stop. You know, things are going to change. Your life's going to change. Your health's going to change. Your age is going to change. Like, this is going to happen to you. So you must prepare yourself financially. You must relieve yourself of stress. You must take care of your physical health. That's another thing. We can't keep partying, hookah, and just living YOLO lives, thinking that we're not going to start to break down health-wise. It's not the answer. You need to sit down and see where you at. Go over a plan, figure things out. If you don't have a plan, if you do not have a plan, I'm going to shoot a video to touch on mainly my journey and what started me and how I took the steps I did. But if you don't have a plan, I'm a financial coach. This is what I do. We can sit down and go over a plan. Everything's individual. Your situation is going to be different than anybody else. But if you don't have a plan, I got steps. I got a financial inquiry we can go over, some questions, and for you to look at your situation so you can get on the right pace. If not, sit down with somebody. Talk about these things. That's what you should be talking about. You should be talking about investments. You know what I mean? What we looking like for the next 5 or 10 years. Your partner, where y'all at financially. You know what I mean? How to relieve yourself of debt. How to relieve yourself of stress. Where we want to go at for the next 5, 10, 12 years, or where we want to be at 20 years from now. You need to be discussing these things with the people that you have around you that you love. If not, you're going to be just like them people in that video. Talking about what you should have, could have, dear younger self. Dear younger self, if you had that opportunity to tell yourself something right now that they wish they told themselves 20, 30, 40 years from now, they would have. I'm telling you now, prepare yourself and get things in order, because if not, nobody's going to save you. You hear the man. Nobody's coming to rescue you. Nobody's coming to save you. The woman's saying she cannot live on disability. She don't have the funds. Nobody's going to save you. You must save yourself. Much as you love people, save yourself before you go out trying to help everybody. And at the same process as you helping yourself, help others put their stuff in order. You must do this. Hey, do me a favor. I'm Coach Don. Hit the like, subscribe, follow, share. Do whatever you can to get this video out to the people that you love and care about around you. And I'll continue to make videos. I'll continue to do this, and I'll continue to bring information to you that I think that can help you through my life experiences and stuff like that. Like I said before, if it's not my experience, I'm going to tell you. I'll share it through that person's experience. But personally, this video, touched me, and I felt like I wanted to share it. So you should do the same. Take care. Till next time.